Welcome to another edition of Spooky Reviews from Spooky Ventures. This one is our 100th Spooky Review, and that's something that makes me thankful. So it's appropriate that tomorrow is Thanksgiving. That makes it also very appropriate that the movie I'm looking at today is Amityville Thanksgiving. Now this movie actually came out last year, but by the time I had it, last Thanksgiving had passed, so it seemed a bad time to review it. So yes, I've been waiting to do this one for almost a year. This DVD comes from SRS and is a very independent film. I was afraid it might be a turkey. Okay, please don't shut this off. I'll try to refrain from any more dumb jokes like that. No promises, though. With indie films like this, a lot of times the acting tends to leave something to be desired. I often say that no one really comes into a movie like this for Oscar-level acting. Well, I'm sure this never got any consideration by the people who decide the winners of the Academy Awards, but pretty much everyone here gave a mainstream film-worthy performance. You really can't tell that this is an indie movie based on the acting. The whole look of the film does give off that indie vibe, but that's not really a criticism, it's sort of more of flavor. And I always come into these things with a little bit of trepidation, but this movie definitely stood taller than I expected. A lot of it is told through cam footage, and the story centers around a marriage counselor who has invited a couple who are having issues with their relationship to use his cabin in Amityville for the Thanksgiving holiday. Now, at first, that counselor seems pretty normal, but we quickly start to get clues that he is creepier than he seems. I won't go any further with that to avoid spoilers, but let's just say that this has some unexpected twists and turns in some real supernatural angles. Now, the weak part of the movie comes with some various news clips and such at the end of the film. They tend to be redundant and sort of take away from the immediacy and impact of the movie. The thing is, if you watch the interview that's included as a bonus feature here, that's really explained why those are there. You see, the actor who plays the marriage counselor, Mark C. Fullhart, had major health problems during the shoot. In fact, he was experiencing heart failure, but it wasn't diagnosed until he was taken from the shoot to the hospital. First off, you have to really give him kudos for his performance in the movie. I mean, his acting is very believable without knowing that, but understanding the health issues he was going through at the time, perhaps his performance really was Oscar-worthy. Since he was not able to finish the shoot, the movie had to be reconfigured. Those clips at the end were added to finish the movie up without his continued participation. So, while they weren't all that effective, they were a somewhat less than elegant solution to a very difficult situation. All in all, this is an entertaining movie. It has solid performances and enough mystery to keep the viewer watching. It also has an intriguing payoff. I'd love to see it done the way it was originally envisioned and written, but it is effective in this form too. You know, the whole Amityville thing has become a very crowded genre. I even wrote a story fitting into it titled Christmas Comes to Amityville, which will be published in the book Horrifying Holidays 2 on Friday. And I'd say that Amityville Thanksgiving is one of the better indie movie entries in the whole genre. And there are quite a few good ones, but this is one of the better ones. While you're stuffing your turkey or stuffing your face on Thanksgiving, this could be a fun diversion. Just keep in mind it's not suitable for kids at all. Spooky Ventures is the home for spooky content and spooky merchandise on the web. Check it out today at spookyventures.com. And remember, always keep it spooky.